We'll have a discussion with Kid Poetic, and you can check his channel in the description below. He is a credit on Growth Me Roy, and he didn't agree with what I was saying about the episode. Now it seemed like I was just loving the episode instead of voicing my true opinion about it. Now my little sister was super OD that episode, as she will continue being the videos with me. This is part 2. If you ain't see the first video, check it out. Here go the review that I should have done the first time around. And you know, it started off so smoothly and then with shaky afterwards, but we're gonna fix that the next couple of reviews. But what can I say? I did not actually talk about the show in general. I talked about the overall messages of what I actually felt through the message that they were trying to make us receive, which was history. Like, we got rid of our ancestors, because if they ain't did what they did or met who they met, we would not be here. And their history actually matters, and the lineage of our family actually matter, because the choices they made created us, and the choices we make will help our future family members. So that's just how it is. It's basically showing that, and that's what I was touching on mostly in that review. Like, for instance, my dad never met my mom, or my dad met my mom in this particular way. My mom was riding a bike and he pushed her off the bike. So if he decided not to push her off that bike and went the opposite way, I wouldn't be here. If he did not push off that bike, got his ass kicked like that, I would not be here. So sometimes the choice we make can actually affect the future. Like, if you decided to not go to work one day, and then just so happened your way you worked that got robbed. Now you could have got extremely hurt if you was there, which will stop someone from being born or whatever you could have became in life. Or like it said, like a sense, like choice of like somebody getting an abortion and getting rid of a kid. You don't know what that kid could become. That's, you know, I ain't gonna get into that because everybody got different opinions on it. But I'm just saying, like, you don't know what the kid will become. You just stop in their future. However, as you let that kid be born, they could be a doctor, they could be in this, they could be in that. You know, they just showing you that the choices we make actually hold more value than we actually expect it to hold. Like, seriously. Like, in relationships, in life, everyday life, the choice we make affect tomorrow, and that's the overall point and plot of this episode. But the thing I hope I could get to was the episode itself. Now, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I wasn't talking about the episode. I was talking about the overall message, because I like the message. I think kids of today need to realize the stuff that you're doing right now is affect your future, and everything you do actually matters. The bad choices you make, the good choices you make, the friends you make, it matters, and every kid should actually listen to that to help them grow up to become better people. That's why I gave it a 10. Now, the actual episode itself and the way they tried to do it. Now, the whole 60s vibe, the kids could not get it down correctly due to the fact that they wasn't born back then. Hell, I wasn't born back then. I'm an 80s baby, so I'm a late 80s baby at that. I couldn't even try to put out a damn 1960 persona. That's something I could not do at all. I could not put out that archetype whatsoever. But they tried and they failed. Lucas, you know, it's just Lucas went back to his just a pretty face character after. He showed more in the last episode. He showed that he could be different. He could branch out. He's smart. He looks it only skin deep because he's very intelligent, and he can form a coherent conversation while still looking good doing it. So they changed that, and his whole persona trying to be his grandpa did not play right, and how Rowley was trying to play her grandma, she kind of get a friend, and the whole concept was kind of cheesy. and then it misleading in a way too. A lot of, you know, you could get the bad feel to it because the writing wasn't up to par. You could tell that they wasn't in sync with the writing because the writing wasn't that good, and the characters could not portray on their archetypes right. Especially Farkle, he couldn't pull off his granddad. And they were trying to be funny because every time they said something, people constantly kept laughing. And then when the show first begun, it was utterly boring as hell. But I looked past all of that and gave it a 10 because of the message. Because kids really need that message, and that's why I gave it a 10. But as for the actual episode itself, it get a 4.5 out of 10 due to the fact that it was inconsistent acting, the writing wasn't up to par whatsoever, the whole culture of 60s, it did not even feel like the 60s at all. I saw 60 movies, it did not fit it at all. So that's the reason why I give it a 4.5 out of 10. That's the reason. It get a 10 out of 10 for the deliverance and the message. So I'll start reviewing it twice, meaning for the message of the day and for the actual episode. So 6.5 out of 10. Now Samaria gonna be in my reviews, and she always gonna be in my girl me for a review too. She don't want to do it no more. That's something that me and her enjoy looking at, and we gonna continue looking at it together. That's how we is. And I don't talk to like Samaria sometime, baby. Tune down the comedy and just get into the reviewing. That's all you gotta do. You see, I can actually review it by myself. I just review so many different shows by myself. It's fun to have somebody else's personality intertwined with my personality, which will bring better result in some case, like me, how me and Chris do videos together. How a lot of people like me and Samaria doing videos together. But it ain't gonna change no time soon. But I just doing a test drive, see how it seems. Like I could do 2 reviews of the same show. I did it before, so I just want to see if I can actually pull it off. I was speaking for 7 minutes now. The other one 9 minutes, so shit, I did my thing. Down there 20 minutes of content of talk about a 23-minute episode. Hey, I could do it. But anyway, tell you guys, thank. Make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out Kid Poetic. He doing his thing. He dedicated with this show. He started his YouTube channel off this show, so check him out. He in the description below. Also check out Mizuki Driver Value 1, the ebook at $3.03. Now I'm about to look at Sailor Moon and then take my ass to sleep. So have a good one, you guys. And I gotta go to work too, so all my other reviews gonna be up in the morning time. Hell, this might be up in the morning time. But anyway, peace out.